So there's two ways to solve number 5. Let's first solve it just using the same steps we would for any other equation. There's no parentheses, there's no like terms on the same side. There's only one variable in this problem, so really the first step is we need to combine the constants that are on the opposite side from one another of this vertical line through the equal sign. So we're adding 1/3 to the variable, which means we need to do the inverse operation and subtract 1/3. And those are going to cancel out, and that's going to leave us with 4/5 x equals, and this is where this method gets a little tricky because now we've got to take 2 and subtract 1/3. And to do that, we're going to get a common denominator. We're going to write 2 over 1 as a fraction. To get a common denominator, we're going to multiply bottom and top by 3. This should just be review. But if this is, you really struggle with this, I would encourage you using the second method. 6/3 minus 1/3 is 5/3. So that goes over here. And then our last step is we are multiplying the variable by 4/5. So the inverse operation would be divide by 4/5. Anything divided by itself just gives us 1, in this case 1x. And when we divide a fraction by a fraction, remember what we do actually is we multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to take 5/3 and multiply by the reciprocal of 4/5, which is 5/4. 5 times 5 across the top is 25. 3 times 4 across the bottom is 12. So we get an answer of 25 over 12 using the first method. So method 2, which is actually what I prefer, involves getting rid of fractions, because typically fractions, they muddy the waters, a little bit harder to work with. So my goal is I'm going to eliminate the fractions in this problem using remember a fraction is really just a division problem. 4/5 is just 4 divided by 5. 1/3 is just 1 divided by 3. So we're going to do the inverse operation of division, which is multiplication, to eliminate these fractions. But what we need to do first is we need to look at what we're dividing by. We're dividing by 5 and we're dividing by 3. So what we need to find is we need to find the least common multiple of 5 and 3. So of course multiples of 5 include 5, 10, 15. Multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And there it is. The least common multiple in this problem is 15. So what that tells us, 15, that's what we're going to multiply this entire equation by. So I'm going to multiply each term in this problem by 15. So I'm going to multiply the 4/5 x by 15. I'm going to multiply the 1/3 by 15. And then, of course, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. And then, so let's multiply. 15 times 4 gives us 60 over 5x. 15 times 1 just gives us 15. 2 times 15 is 30. And now what happens, 60 divided by 12, if you need a calculator, you can use that. But 60 divided by 5 is just 12, so we get 12x. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And now, two-step equation. We're going to subtract 5 from both sides, inverse operations. These cancel, and that leaves us with 12x equals 25. Our last step is we're going to undo this multiplication that's happening right here with division. So we're going to divide both sides by 12. And what do you know? We get the same answer, this method, than we did with the other method, 25 over 12.